Hey guys, well, today I'm going to show off what is classified as ending number 13 of Chrono Trigger. It is called the bad ending. And the reason it's called the bad ending is because the only requirement for getting this ending is to face Lavos and lose. Yes, there is an ending for not winning against the final boss. The one exception to losing is the one time you auto have to face him where he kills Chrono. That one doesn't matter. And if you can actually, if you're strong enough, which is highly unlikely for a standard game, you can defeat him there. And if you defeat his outer shell, you actually go into it and continue on with the game, which I don't recommend doing because, you know, if you manage to beat the outer shell, the inside's probably still going to murder you. But, yeah, so as you can tell, you know, everybody's pretty hurt. I've been fighting the outer form of Lavos for a couple minutes now. It's at the Giga Gaia part where it's, you know, somewhat strong, so it doesn't take forever. And I'm just going to show you what happens when you lose. Sarah probably will be the last one standing, as it will take quite a bit of time. And she takes very little magic damage. Okay, this game has a minute to kill me. If it doesn't, I'm going to fast forward until it does. In hindsight, I probably should have removed their equipment or put on the crappy stuff. I did not do that, and I apologize. At least they're going pretty fast. Alright, I'm gonna cut ahead until Sarah has less than 20 HP left. So I will be right back. Alright, we're back. And as you can see, she has 14 HP left. So 2 more fire attacks should finally get rid of it. That literally, I mean, even with fast forward, that took probably far too much time. Also, their blaster attack, even though most of the time you've seen it, it does 0 damage, it actually can damage her, which is kind of weird. Like, this one actually might. I guess it's they roll a critical hit or not. Alright, here we go. Watch this do 6. Nope. Lavos gives his mighty I win cry, and even though we have 4 other party members... Now, it doesn't matter how you get to Lavos anyway. The bucket in the End of Time, the Lucca's teleporter, flying... I think flying the truce, huh? How does it look? Look pretty bad. Yeah, there's damage everywhere. Of course, everything's been destroyed! They cover in the shelter dome! I guess this is how they survived. Yeah. I guess the director's gonna go down with the ship. Oh, poor guys. And then you get this. The planet slowly becoming gray and desolate. And the future refused to change. So if you ever heard that line and wondered, oh man, where does that come from? That's where it comes from, right there. I believe it goes back to the title screen. Yes, it does. So yeah, That's the end. That's the 13th ending to Chrono Trigger. It's quote unquote the bad ending. I just wanted to do a short little video to show that off because I think I'm gonna do the endings in reverse order, as in because like 1 is probably the hardest to get, so it's probably gonna take me at least 2 or 3 playthroughs to be able to do it the way I want to do it. Maybe I'll give it a shot soon, and if that works, then fine. I didn't need to show off this opening, but it's just a cool little montage of game scenes. So yeah, anytime you can face Lavos, you can get that ending. If you ram the time machine into him and start the battle off inside Lavos, it doesn't change much except the fact that where you start the battle. I like how they have no names. And yet they have 800 HP, but only do 270 damage. So yeah, next for the ending list will be ending number 12, the alternate version, the one I didn't show you, where you crash the time machine into Lavos, which obviously changes the ending, because if your mom goes through time and the gates close, you don't have any way to go after her, so they can't use that same ending. But yeah, it'll be 12, and then it'll go backwards, with each ending taking place a little later in the game. Every ending but the 13th and the 12th require a New Game Plus playthrough, because that unlocks the ability to face Lavos at pretty much any time. Well, actually, I guess technically you could, since the bucket in the end of time is open every time, you could actually do it whenever and during a regular game. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can do that if you want to. So, alright, yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode of Chrono Trigger. Next time we'll do the alternate 12 ending, and then we'll continue on showing off the myriad of endings to this game, and I'll list off all the requirements for each. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all your support. How am I losing frames? It's 7 minutes of video. You're not missing much, just the opening, but thanks for all your support, everybody. Have a good night.